Hello and welcome back to my airline on AirlineSim, British Atlantic Airways. Hope you've all had a good evening and had a good week since my last video. I just want to say thank you to everyone who has hit the like button and subscribed since my last video. We've gained like 10 subscribers, which is absolutely fantastic. Now, on to the airline. A lot has happened since we since my last upload, and just like usual, things I said in the last episode went out the window as soon as other things happened. So I think in my last episode I said I wasn't going to retire my A319s. However, a big airline in China went bankrupt between now and the last episode that I uploaded about a week ago, I think. And this was a huge airline, had thousands of planes. And one plane they did have was Airbus A320s, which I'd already got from my London City base. So I did some number crunching and just sort of worked out that it'd probably be better for the airline to retire the A319s and get the A220s in. Now, some of these A220s were dirt cheap. So if you have a look at some of them here, 1.7, 1.76 thousand a week, right? I've got some that are like 1.1 million, 1,000, 76,000 less than that. If I show you some things, so they've replaced my A319s. I've only got 6 left, and I believe they all go tomorrow. Yeah. So by this time tomorrow, there'll be no more A319s, and they were mainly based at Gatwick and Heathrow. And I'll sort of show you what I mean by profitability. So if you go Heathrow, Liverpool here, just guessing, 7,500. Now I know this was one of the routes I looked into when I was deciding whether to do the A319s or not, and that was 4,800 profit last time, and I needed to fill more seats. So on the A220s, I've got slightly better cabin, so slightly better seats, slightly better leg room, better service in business as well. So passengers are more happy, and obviously the A220 is a nicer plane to be in as well. So yeah, more profitable, and that's the reason why I went for them. And this airline going bankrupt in China also gave me an opportunity to do the long haul fleet, which I finally done. So I did a load of A330s over to America. It didn't work. I was barely getting 30% load factors, and that's because of the sheer competition from PK Global. So now I've got a fleet of, I've got 3 XLRs, A321 XLRs. I've got a fleet, I think it's 9, 10. If I don't know. Hang on. My brain can't work that out. Yeah, 10 A350-900s and 4 A350-1000s, which the A350-1000 is probably my favourite looking aircraft at the moment. If any of you watching this haven't seen a Virgin Atlantic A350-1000 fly over the head of 1,000 feet, it is a gorgeous looking aircraft. That's for sure. So, got them in, and yesterday I had a spare couple of hours whilst I was watching the football in the evening, and I just went through a whole new network. And if I show you, I'll show you on the map here where I've gone. Now, they're all based at Heathrow at the moment. There will be long haul flights out of Gatwick. But I kept my Cape Town route. I dropped Johannesburg because Johannesburg just wasn't working. This cluster of here, as you can see, you can just about make out, so it's Bahrain, Doha, Abu Dhabi, and Dubai, and there is Muscat in there as well. Or there should be, I think. But yeah, I fly to Muscat as well. And Bahrain and Muscat are done by the XLR, as well as Ameribad is the XLR, and the rest are all A350s. And as you can see, I've got Singapore, I've got Guangzhou, is that how you pronounce it? Guangzhou, something like that. Hong Kong, I've got Shanghai and Hangzhou and Beijing. Now, I focus on China a little bit because that big airline went bust and the slots that came available. And Tokyo Haneda Airport as well. Now, I'll focus on these airports because most of them I had to, well, a lot of countries I don't have interlining partners with. So, for example, in Thailand, which is one of the ones I was looking at, like Bangkok, Phuket, something like that, I don't fly. I don't have an interlining partner there, which I do now. So my next long haul flight will be to maybe Phuket, maybe Bangkok. We'll see. Same with Tokyo. I flew Tokyo and then got the interlining partner, All Japan Airlines, which is looking good. Now, in terms of load factor, I'm already seeing a massive improvement. I haven't looked today, but they're already filling up yesterday. I think this one. So this is my Hong Kong. This is one of my 1000s. Hong Kong here. 28,000 profit. I mean, I know that's not a lot of profit for a long haul flight. I mean, you can make 6 digits easy on this game from long haul. But I'm just happy to see profit. And 77 going to my own connection at Heathrow. I'm happy with that. Let's pick another one. What's this one doing? This is my Guangzhou airport. This is starting to fill up. This wasn't filling up at all the other day. Nearly making a profit. Within a couple of days, these will fill up. I'll start making a profit there. Let's see here. Ooh. Hangzhou. 15,000 profit. Not selling any first class tickets though. We'll have to take a look into that. Maybe lower the prices on that. But yeah. Shanghai. Shanghai. Yeah, not quite there yet. But this is a vast improvement on my North American routes. I kind of made a mistake with the XLRs, I think, in terms of scheduling. So I'll look at them later on. And I've just won an Airbus A320, and that'll be going to an airport which I'll come on to in a minute. So, A330s retired, replaced by A350s. A319s retired, replaced by A220s. And that is the rocks of that. Now, even bigger news happened yesterday. And this is massive. If I go to the United Kingdom profile page, I scroll down, the airline that was based out of Manchester liquidated. Now, they had about 200 planes. I think they're in the middle of fleet renewal. They had 60-70% of slots at Manchester. So it is a little bit shocking that they've gone. I thought they were. I didn't really have much contact with airlines. I was more speaking to British Skies really, about what their tactic was or anything like that. But I think I'm shocked, but I'm also not shocked because they backed themselves into a corner by not competing with me and British Skies. Now, me and British Skies, yes, we're competitors. Yes, we're not deliberately treading on each other's toes. We've been respectful of each other, but we're still rivals, and that's what makes it exciting. That's why it's good to have competition that pushes you. But we expanded around the country. We had our own tactics. As I've previously explained before, at the moment, British Skies has London Heathrow, Stansted, London City. He's opened a base at Birmingham recently in the last week as well, since my last video. and Edinburgh, and I think Belfast City. So he's got a lot of the British market covered there, especially with his main hubs in outside of Heathrow in Edinburgh and Stansted, which are doing very well. On top of that, he's doing that European network as well, where he's got planes physically based out in continental Europe. So he's got his Amsterdam base. I think he's got Barcelona. I think he's got Madrid. I think he's got Frankfurt or something. I mean, let me just see. Hang on. I'll go Manchester. That'll be a quick way to get to him. So yeah, it's definitely got Barcelona and Amsterdam. Barcelona, Amsterdam. You'll be able to tell from like, Barcelona there. Bit of Brussels was another one he's got. He's definitely focused on Brussels quite a bit. But yeah, anyway, I digress. So British Skies has got a clear strategy and expansion strategy in what he wants to do. I've obviously got London Heathrow. That was the first airport that me and British Skies went to. We're throwing hands at each other there. I'd love to know who has T5 at Heathrow out of me and him. Maybe I'll arm wrestle him for it. But then I've got my Fortress hub at Gatwick, and I'm very happy with my Gatwick fleet. That was 8%. So maybe there's been a few liquidations going around. So maybe some slots have come available, which means I can probably use those slots to go long haul out Gatwick, which is good. But if I go to the statistics here, I'm over 50% of the entire market at Gatwick. It's a Fortress hub, which is absolutely wonderful. Look at this departure board; it's just full of me going out there, so that's good. Yeah, so I'll probably fill out Gatwick a bit more as well. But yeah, going back to the point, so I've got Heathrow, Gatwick, London City, Luton. So I focus on the London area as explained. I've also got a mini hub in Glasgow, and Belfast, which means I've got between me and British Guys, we've got a lot of the other airports. So what I believe happened with Railines is, he's done every route possible out of Manchester. He's then gone, oh, where do I go now? All the London airports are full. Both Scottish airports are full. British Guys has just taken Birmingham. Oh, I'll go Northern Ireland. No, that's Belfast City taken. Belfast International's taken. Oh, I'll do the European one. No, British Guys has done that. So whatever his next move was going to have to be, he's going to have to directly compete with one of us two, and it'll be direct competition. It won't be like me and British Guys where we're sort of just keeping each other at arm's length. For the most part, it would have been direct competition. Which, when the demand on the server is getting lower and lower, which it is on the Ajax is going down, maybe he just thought to himself, well, I can't do it, and that's why. So that's why I'm not shocked he's gone. But it was a bit shocking either way. But I think you know where this is going. I messaged British Guys the moment I saw him liquidate, and he's already started his Manchester hub, and I think we're both just going to have to go. This is going to be the Heathrow of the North. I'll let him take the new T2. I'll take T1 at Manchester. We'll go for it. I have noticed today he was about 105 or something departures, so he's added some flights to Manchester. Excuse me. So that's London Heathrow, Malaga, him at Manchester. Here we go. Yeah, you see, he's got at least a few A321s, a few Airbus A320s, a few E190s. Probably got about 5 planes based at Manchester at the moment. Now, the eagle-eyed of you will have seen this. This is a bunch of planes that I've got left to schedule. They've not got a schedule in them. These were originally going to go to Bristol, which I still haven't done my Bristol hub. I said I'll do a Bristol hub about 6 episodes ago, and I just never got around to it. Things got in the way. And the Newcastle hub, I was going to do Liverpool. I was going to do something with them that wasn't Manchester. However, now they might have to do Manchester. So there's an episode for 21 there, 3 episodes for 20. These are going to go into the Manchester fleet regardless. I might still open another hub somewhere. I mean, British guys have got Birmingham. I just don't need Birmingham. And I think I said to British guys, I'll probably just leave Birmingham to him because I'll take Luton, he takes Birmingham, I think is what I said. But either way, realistically, I'm not going to go Birmingham when I've got... I know it is in the Midlands. I know it is a different market. But I've got Luton and I've got Heathrow and I've got Gatwick and I've got London City. I'll have Manchester now. I don't need the Birmingham hub. So these A220s, do I just shove them all at Manchester? Or do I do a small Newcastle fleet? So I'm thinking there's AAQ here, AAQ. Maybe they all go to Manchester. Okay, let's do that. So that's 13. Okay, and all of these 4. I'll put these into... I said I'll do a Bristol fleet. Hang on. I was looking at Manchester, so I have started. I did Amsterdam, Manchester here with this Airbus A321. So I was looking at sort of Amsterdam and Dublin are 2 the ones I'm going to do a lot. Obviously, but if I do third busiest airport, this is 2025 here. So Manchester's there. So let's go. I mean, Bristol's got 10 million, nearly 11 million. So instead of Birmingham, I might just do Bristol. You know what? I'm going to do Bristol. I've said Bristol for ages. All right. Bristol Airport fleet. There you go. Right. And these 4 can go to the Bristol Airport fleet. But the first priority will be my Manchester fleet. So I've done Amsterdam. Where's the other episode 21 going to go? What was it? Dublin. Ooh, there's no slots at Dublin. So I'll need to do the 321 there. So I do have a little bit of a wave system going on at Manchester as well. So I'll have to do that. It's in at 6. So let's see what slots are going on at Dublin. So 5 o'clock. 5:20. So we do 5:20. 6:04. Come back. No. No. Right. What about 4:59? We'll do that. Doesn't have to be exactly 4:59. We'll do that. 4:56. Right. Then 7:15. Dublin, no, 8 o'clock. So, right. No. Okay, we're gonna have to just. There you go. Right, plus 10 there. Plus 10. There. Okay. Right. Be kind to me, slots at Dublin, please. So my next wave was 1:45 out for 5. 1. So 1 o'clock. Ball sacks. Let's do 12:30. 12:34 plus 20. There you go. And then let's just make sure I'm doing these waves right. Hang on. How are the waves doing on this one? Oh, it's in for 14. Oh, well. Out for 15:15, right. Out for 15:50. Oh, bollocks. Alright, never mind. It's not imperative. Alright, out to Dublin. 16:04. Dublin. 16:04. Slots. 16:25. Okay. Beautiful. Right. And then I can't remember, what was it? I'm gonna have to write this down somewhere. It was 21:30. Right, 21:30. So I'm taking off at like 20:25. That'll just have to do. Alright. Boom, and then 22:45. Out. 23. Yeah, we'll just need to go a bit forward. Like that, and then we'll just do bang. We'll do a midnight, a middle of the day, or maybe I could put it there. But there you go. Second Airbus A321 out of Manchester. Done. So Amsterdam. So that'll be Amsterdam 3 times daily. Or 4 times daily. And Dublin 4 times daily. Both Airbus A321s. So the start of the Manchester hub is done. So between now and the next episode, without anything major changing, I will probably have my Manchester fleet up to about 20 planes. I'm going to be focusing on long haul out of Gatwick as well as Heathrow as well, and even Manchester a little bit. I'll get some more A350s. The A330s will be retired, and the A319s will be retired, leaving me with a fleet of, so it'll be A220s, A320neos. Eventually, these old CEO A321s will be replaced as well. But yeah, so